Hi, welcome back to Tams Kitchen. You're probably wondering why I'm all dressed up, so cute. So stop. Anyway, enough of that. It's Kris's first day off in like 13 days, and we were going to go for lunch and then do a bunch of shopping and catch up on some errands. But it turns out he's not feeling well. Kris, baby.
How
you feeling?
I'm just not feeling so good.
Yeah, he's not feeling well. So I'm going to pamper him and make him some chicken soup and make him feel all better, and hopefully he gets the relaxation he needs. So let's get cooking and make some homemade chicken soup. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our episode. Okay, so we're gonna make homemade chicken soup. It's so delicious, and it's great for when you're not feeling well, a cold winter's day, or flu season. It's delicious. So we're going to start with a bag of our chicken wings. You can see those in our meat prep video way back in the beginning. Just gonna throw them in, bones and all. And then 2 containers of chicken broth. You'll notice I have 3 containers taken out, but we're just going to start with 2. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it as I always do. So I'm going to put them on the stove on high heat and bring them to a boil. So let's let them boil and then we'll go from there. Guys, trust me, this recipe is so easy but so delicious. You're gonna enjoy it. Now that the chicken has come to a boil, we're gonna turn it down and let it simmer. Loosen the lid a little. But usually what I do is I let it boil for about half an hour, 45 minutes. This way all the stuff from the chicken gets into the broth, okay? And while that's happening, we're gonna take some juice to Kris and see how he's doing. Poor guy. He's clearly exhausted and not feeling good at all. I'll take this in. If he's sleeping, I'll just leave it on the coffee table for him. Let's go see. Hey baby, how you? Oh my God. How you feeling there, buddy?
I'm sore. I'm not feeling well.
Oh, really? So who was that just dancing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, listen. Come help me make soup. You owe me a lunch date, remember? Kitchen, now. You can start by washing the potatoes.
Is that juice for me?
You're kidding, right? There's no juice for you. Wash the potatoes. The chicken is cooking nicely. Pretty soon we're gonna have to skin and debone it, but I'll walk you through it. I put a little bit of coconut oil in the pan, and now we're gonna get the vegetables ready to go in the soup. The only reason I'm sauteing them down a little bit first is because they're frozen. They're from our veggie prep videos back in the beginning. So we're gonna start with the onion and some crushed garlic, my favorite. You guys don't have to use garlic if you don't like it or if you don't want it. I just find it gives it a little nice flavor. I love garlic. Plus it keeps you healthy on the inside. All of these vegetables are from our veggie prep video. We have asparagus, we have celery, carrots, and broccoli. So we're just gonna add these with the onions. Break off as little or as much as you want. That's the beauty of it. Carrots and some broccolis. Again, the only reason I'm basically sauteing these down is to thaw them out. And then we can get them in the soup. Yummy, yummy soup. You know what? Screw it. Let's just finish off with egg. Celery is delicious in chicken soup. And then this can go back in the freezer. This is the broccoli. And we'll let the rest of this thaw down. Easy peasy, right? Still no. No.
Oh.
So the chicken has been simmering for about half an hour. We're going to drain it next. So what I've done is I've got the colander and a bowl because we don't want to lose the juice from the chicken. We don't want to drain that down the drain because that's what we're going to make our soup in. So basically just drain it like that. Make sure to get as much excess out as we can. Put this back in the pot. And then we're going to let the chicken cool a little bit because we're going to skin it and debone it. And then all the pieces of chicken will go back in here. But we'll just give that a few minutes to cool off while we're sauteing the vegetables and getting everything else ready. So this chicken broth is what the chicken was boiled in. I told you you're going to need 3 cartons. So now we're going to add the other carton. The potatoes Kris washed for me, so graciously I might add. They're now chopped, so you use between 4 and 6 potatoes depending on the size. And we're just going to add that right to the broth. Next we're going to add the seasonings. So first we're going to add salt, as little or as much as you want. I like doing just a little bit, not too much. I don't like a lot of salt in our food. And then we're going to teaspoon. We're going to add a teaspoon of, I like the vegetable seasoning. You can use whatever kind you want. It's just for that little extra flavor. You don't really need it with all the vegetables we're sauteing down, but it does actually taste really good. Chili pepper flakes. You don't have to use these if you don't want to. I just do a tiny, tiny bit, not even a full teaspoonful. Because when you're sick, which Kris is not, but when you're really sick, this really helps with the sinuses. Again, another thing that helps with the sinuses and the broth and the actual, like the chicken juices and stuff, is a little bit of chili powder. So like a teaspoonful. Add more or less if you want, or don't even add any. Totally up to you if you don't like it. And the last seasoning is thyme. Thyme. I love thyme with chicken. It just brings out the flavors. And with this one as well, about a teaspoonful. Sprinkle it in, give it all a stir, put the lid on, and put it back on the stove to bring to a boil. By the time this comes to a boil, the other vegetables should be sauteed down and the chicken should be cool enough for me to skin and debone. So we're just going to keep stirring things and make sure the cooking process goes smoothly. As you can see, the vegetables are all sauteed down nice. They're all thawed out. Again, we have carrots, broccoli, asparagus, celery, onions, and a little bit of crushed garlic in here. And because they're all thawed out, we're going to add them to the pot with the potatoes and chicken broth. Yeah, it's a little hard for me at this angle, but whatever. It gets in there, right? And then we're going to put this on the big burner and let it come to a boil. Look how nice that looks. It looks so delicious. It smells amazing. So we're going to let that come to a boil, and while that's happening, we're going to peel the chicken. So with the chicken, you saw me earlier drain it, so it's cooled down pretty good now with the bowl. So what I'm going to do is I take the skin off and throw it in that bowl so it doesn't go down the sink, and then I Throw the chicken in there. The bones go in this bowl as well. Easy, right? Once the chicken's all peeled and deboned, by then the pot should be come to a boil and we can add it all back in. It's not hard work, guys. Maybe a little tedious, but it's so worth it when the soup is done. Speaking of tedious, you know what? I should be getting Kris to do this part for me. I mean, after all, he owes me a lunch and he did fake being sick. I'm gonna do that. Hey Kris, I have a job for you, darling. It's easy. You'll love it.
I guess I deserve this.
But you don't deserve the juice.
Okay. Working on the meat. She is right. This is the tedious part. But it's the last wing. Slides off so nice when boiled. Take a little bit of that skin off. There you go. All meat. Tam!
Yeah?
We're good.
Okay, be right there.
So need me anymore?
Don't you move.
Okay.
You're not getting the juice. You're just not. You haven't earned it yet. Anyways, so he was a good boy though, and he did debone and skin all the chicken for me. There's about 20 chicken wings in here. If you refer back to our meat prep video, you'll see how we do them, and we portion them out to about 20 wings per pack. So I'm just gonna hold it over the bowl, and we're gonna put it in with the chicken broth and the vegetables. Not the bones and skin, just the meat. This is smelling amazing. Give it a stir. Once it comes to a boil, turn it down and let it simmer, probably for about 45 minutes, because then all the flavors meld. At this point, every time I put the meat in the pot, I do check the flavors, because sometimes you may need to add a little more seasonings, or it may be just right. This one needs a tiny bit more salt, so I'm just gonna grab that. Everything else though, all the other flavors are great. Just a little sprinkle. I don't like too much salt, but I think it's all the vegetables and they're fresh, so it makes it a little more fresher. And a stir and a taste. Oh yeah, that is much better. The good thing about adding less seasonings in the beginning, when you taste the food, if it needs more, you can always add more. You just can't take seasonings away, unfortunately. And I'm always telling you, every week, play with your food. Do what tastes best for you. And right now, this is delicious.
Alright, so Tammy's relaxing right now while the soup is simmering. So right now, I'm gonna make some grilled cheese because I know she loves grilled cheese with her soup. And also, I'm hoping that I can redeem myself because I really love pomegranate juice. And I really hope to make things right because I know I kind of screwed up with pretending to be sick and all. But I'm really going to make up for this. Tammy was going to check on the soup in about 2 minutes time, but I took a little initiative. I got the grilled cheese ready, and now I'm going to treat her. I'm going to redeem myself. I hope to redeem myself, and I really want that juice, so I'm going to work on this.
Oh, I do love me some Benedict Cumberbatch.
Hey, Tam.
Hey, honey, what's going on?
I got you a tray here.
What did you do?
Well, I checked on the soup for you, and I got you some grilled cheese.
You made grilled cheese?
Surprisingly,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
It was a last minute inspiration.
I taught you well, didn't I? freaking love you so much. Are you gonna come eat with me at least?
I would love to come and eat with you, but can I have that juice? Please?
You know what, baby? I think you've earned it. This grilled cheese looks delicious, baby. Mmm. Really good. I thought you will.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it.
Bow, chicken, wow, wow.
Not that. Oh, and then after, we can watch a Gilmore Girls marathon.
You can start that up. I'm just gonna work on the dishes like right now, and I'll be right back in.
That's okay. I don't mind waiting.
Okay.
Okay, it's that time of week again. Time to do the leftover portion. Very easy. Glass snapware. Snap the lid on. Use a dry erase marker to write on the top what it is because it washes right off in the dishwash. Chicken soup. We'll pop it in the freezer and take it out during the week or when somebody actually gets sick and they need the chicken soup, or just whenever I don't have time to cook or don't feel like cooking. Take it out of the freezer, pop it in the microwave, boom, instant dinner. And remember, always use glass snapware because plastic Tupperware, it really does tend to get freezer burn. It leaks if it's soup. Like there's just a lot of issues with it. So I recommend glass snapware to anyone. So that's our show for this week, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really do hope you try this chicken soup and let me know how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, and share. Kris did a great job cleaning up. I think he's earned the juice. So, let's go take it to him. Until next time, on Tams Kitchen. Cheers. Aw, baby, you look tired. But you know what? You've earned the juice. And now, some Gilmore Girls. If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold. Take it away, Kris.
You have to do it. Call my name, and I'll be there on the next train. How am I doing?
Fuck you.
Alright, stopping rolling.
So we're gonna keep this on simmer now that we've added the meat.
We are currently rolling. Oh. Apron blooper.
Yeah, no kidding. Working with props, I tell ya. Okay. Rolling and action.
Fuck.
He's not getting the juice. He was supposed to have this ready.
Sorry.
Exchanging flowers, you know. So I went inside and looked around, and it occurred to me that there's a very limited space there. Now, of course, there's a slot open for me and Richard and you and Rory, but after the two of you, that's it. No more room for anyone else. Yes. So if you actually do meet someone someday, I don't know where to put him.
Well,
I don't know where to put
the
him.
local pool hall.
Don't be silly.
No, because this is definitely not a conversation for
And now, Gilmore Girls. If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold. Take it away. All you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train. Maybe. Why are you doing it wrong?
pitch voice?
You're supposed to be crying.
Oh. I'll be more intense.
You're supposed to be like.
Shall we cut this and
Oh my God.
start another file?
No.
No?
Maybe. And cut. I put in the freezer. They got cold.
Don't worry, that part will be cut out.
Oh, I know. Trust me. It better be.
But it will be in the blooper reel.
Bloopers. Bloopers. Nipple bloopers.
Aww. Okay, cutting right now because I'm twisting my wrist out of shape.
Yeah.